Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of DesignTech. And in today's episode, I have a couple things I want to do. First thing I want to do is I want to tackle this room, our RFTools room, which is looking pretty bad, let's be honest. It looks kind of terrible. So I want to kind of clean this place up a little bit today, and that shouldn't be a big deal. We should be able to do that no problem. Let's just put this here. Actually, Dimlet Researcher, why are you not facing... There we go. So I want to clean up this room and make it look better. And this is really kind of a science fiction-y room. I mean, you know, we're talking RFTools, we're talking dimensional travel and crazy stuff like that. So I want to go ahead and make some laboratory blocks from chisel. So let's make a couple of these and let's see what kind of chiseled textures we have, because there's some pretty cool kind of interesting things here. So this one looks pretty good. Let's give this a try. What I'm thinking is we'll basically put these in place like so, and we'll just kind of get them like that, right? And that looks nice and science fiction-y to me, and I think that's good. And then we can maybe... Do we want to use those? I think we want to use those over here as well for kind of the same idea. Kind of back here. Let's get rid of these torches. And let's get this stuff kind of in place. Torch go away. There we go. And we're just going to kind of draw these little, like, areas around like a so. That looks good. Yeah, that's good. And then for the floors, I'm thinking maybe these laboratory floor blocks. Actually, that's kind of perfect. So to be something like this. Yeah, that looks good. We'll do that. Okay. And then let's just get those in place over here. I'll put a torch back down so you guys can actually see. And there we go. We've got our floor in place. And this will ultimately be our RFTools room. Now, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and tear that out. And we will run this power back and up. And but connected textures are a thing, aren't they? Ah, man. That's okay. We'll run it behind instead. I was gonna say we could do conduit facades, but then the connected textures wouldn't work. And we'd have it, it wouldn't be good. So, let's grab ourselves some more energy conduits, like so. And we'll put those up here, like this. Actually, just kidding, they need to go up here. There we go. We can fill that stuff back in. And I'll put these here, right? Yeah, okay, there we go. And then this comes up, and those come behind. And we'll do a dimension inscriber. Actually, no. Let's put these in order. So, Dimlet Researcher, Dimension Inscriber, Dimension Builder. So those will go right here. And I think that seems like the most sensible place for them to be. Then we can close all of this off. And then some of the other stuff, like this dialing device, I want to put here instead. And I think we need to move our tesseract down a level. Yeah, we do. So we'll put the tesseract here instead. Bring that up and over. And that way we can run power back here as well, like that. Beautiful. All right, and then we'll put this in place. And then our dialing device will go right there in the middle. And basically these walls will end up all getting filled with various tools from RF, or various machines from RFTools, which makes sense. So, I need more energy conduits. Let's just make a stack of those. There we go. Oh, and actually, while I'm at it, I need more of these blank conduit facades. And let's go and just throw a handful of those in here. I don't need that many. There we go. That should be good. Actually, let's take a little sleep as well. Let's take a little bit of a nap. That looks good. And then let's head back down here, and we want to wire this part up as well. There we go. So we've got our facades in place. We'll put this here. This matter booster. I want to check on the matter booster, actually. Does that need to be within a certain number of blocks, or does it have to be right next to the thing? So let's see here. Oh, it actually doesn't say there. Let me see if I can figure this out. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. So we've got our conduit facades. Looks like the matter booster does have to be right next to the matter transmitter, which is a little unfortunate, but it's okay. It's fine. So let's do, actually, these don't even need to be here, do they? Nope, they do not. We can get rid of those altogether. So we'll put that here and put those laboratory blocks in place. Okay. Now, I want to do some lighting in here as well, so let's just grab some of this glowstone. This is my favorite glowstone texture. And for now, I think I'm just going to put the lighting like that. And then for now, I'll just fill that bit in as well. So that's all good. And then I'll put a glowstone light here. And we'll put glowstone lights like this. Yeah, that seems pretty good, pretty high-tech. I think that'll do. All right, now for the ceiling in here, I want to do something different as well, and I'm thinking we will go maybe this checkerboard. How's that look? Yeah, that looks pretty good. It'll do. It'll do. Yeah, that works. That gets the job done. Okay, so let's tear out this and that. And I should be good. I should still be able to get up and down. Good. Okay, so we've got our RFTools room all kind of sorted out. I think I'm going to take this one out and put a glowstone right here. Because ultimately these two glowstone bits right here are going to go away once we get some other stuff. Some other RFTools machines to put in here. So I think I'm going to leave that alone. But that is all good to go. So that project finished for now. Good. Okay, now the next thing that I want to do is I want to start making use of some of this blizz powder. As you can see, we're getting a ton of blizz rods, which is great, because we need it to make Cryotheum. And Cryotheum is used to make this. This is the final upgrade for a secondary chance, which is going to be super, super useful for getting shiny and all sorts of other stuff. But I need Cryotheum to get it. To get Cryotheum, I need snowballs, and I need saltpeter or niter. So I can just pulverize sandstone, which is, you know, it's a working solution. But We can do better than that. So let's just see. Cryotheum. Here we go. The other thing we have the option for, you can get, oh wait, niter. Here we go. You can get niter from blitzes, and I'm pretty sure I've got a blitz in this safari net right here. So if we come down here, I really should have put a redstone control in there. That was really foolish of me. That's okay. Let's grab some glowstone and light this part up at least. I also need to do something. Let's just do that. For this part, yeah, that should do. Okay, cool. So, just for the moment, we're going to wait till these things despawn, and then I'm going to break that auto spawner. That's my plan. Oh, didn't quite despawn. Oh, we'll just kill it ourselves. There we go. It's dead. Ooh, changes your field of vision. Field of vision a bit. But that's fine. Okay. Now, also, because it's an auto spawner, this room can be lit, and it won't affect the spawn rates at all. So we're going to put a glowstone in there, too. Okay. Now, if I want to get blitzes, I can put this guy here, and I can put a blitz safari net in there instead, and we'll start getting blitzes, which will give us niter, because it will give us the blitz rods. So that will also help out. I just want to make sure that's in the right spot. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, there we go. So we're getting the blitzes, and good. Good. Okay, now if we go and grab these blitz rods, and we throw them into this pulverizer right here, like so, we should get some niter. Good. Okay, so now we should be able to make some cryotheum dust. And I also want to check, what is this actually used for? Aerothium dust? Multi-shot? Ooh, for making viaducts. Ah, okay. And florbs. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's take this stuff. I probably won't need a ton of it, but we'll get enough. We'll let that farm run for a while before we switch it to some other type of mob, and then it should be good. So let's see about making cryotheum dust. Now, it was snowballs, redstone, blizz powder, and... Ooh, speaking of which, I don't actually have any blizz powder. I just have blizz rods. Let me go make some blizz powder real quick. All right, now we got some blizz powder in here. So if we go to Cryotheum dust, there we go. We should be able to make a fair amount of that. Good. And now I should be able to make this augment right here, although it is going to take some stuff. So, first thing I need to make is one of these pneumatic servos, and then, do I have everything else? I need fused quartz. So, let's go and grab, let's just grab some quartz, or actually, there were some other options there. What are my other options for that glass? I can use hardened glass, which was lead and obsidian. That's actually pretty easy, although I don't have a reliable source of obsidian. What else do we have? Hardened lumium, which also requires obsidian. Fused quartz, hardened lumium, hardened glass, the end. Okay, so looks like at this point, fused quartz is still my best bet, although I will want to get into making obsidian at some point in the near future. So let's grab some nether quartz, and let's come on over here. Make sure this is set to alloys. And actually, let's grab a bit more quartz. And I'm actually going to make blocks, because I'm pretty sure that if I put these in here, I'm 99% sure it's going to give us fused quartz. Just want to make sure, though, before I walk away from it, because it's possible it could also give us burnt quartz. It depends on... Yes, fused quartz. Good. That's what I was hoping. Okay. So we'll just throw that in there, and that should be adequate for the time being. So let's come on down here and go back to our augments, and let's make that guy. And then we'll take this stabilized frame out of here as well. Now, the reason we're making those augments is there are quite a few different items that require you to pulverize something to get something, right? So I've got a pulverizer here. There's another pulverizer down here in the basement, right here, that's fully loaded up with all these speed upgrades. So I think what I'm going to have is upstairs, this is going to be like my secondary pulverizer. And when I say secondary, I mean like, for example, redstone, right? If you pulverize redstone ore, you have a 25% chance of getting cinnabar, which can be used in an induction smelter to get shiny from ferrous, which is super useful, and it can be used for a bunch of other smelting things and stuff. So, by having these in here, this greatly increases the chance that I will get cinnabar, plus 11%, plus 33%, plus 81%, and it requires a resonant machine, which this is, so that will dramatically increase the chance that I am able to get things like cinnabar. Very, very useful. So let's test it out. Let's grab a stack of redstone ore and just toss that in here. Now, the downside is that it loses out on all those speed upgrades, so it does take a little while, but 3... We'll just let that go. We'll let that go. Let me put that stuff in here. Yeah, it looks like it, I mean, we're talking, I get 6 pieces of ore, 6 pieces of redstone from each time, and then, so we're at 7 times and 3 cinnabar, and normally it's only a 25% chance, so it's definitely an increased rate, and it'll be very helpful for getting some things that are hard to get. And that's just one example. There's tons and tons and tons of things that you get from pulverizing stuff. I don't think it really lists a lot of them, but I mean, there's a lot. Pulverizer, secondary chance of sulfur, obsidian, secondary chance, doesn't actually say. Gold, if you pulverize gold. I mean, there's just lots and lots of things that you can get that either can be hard to get or just, you know, kind of convenience things as well. So kind of a useful little upgrade, something I've been meaning to work towards for quite a while. And the other thing with Cryotheum as well is that Cryotheum dust can be melted in a magma crucible to make gelid Cryotheum, which is the best liquid that you can possibly put in your big reactor. And I want to make some changes to my big reactor at some point as well. I want to make it a little bit bigger so that it runs a lot more efficiently, because right now I think it has, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, plus another 9. It has 29 rods in it. And of those 29 rods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them are not covered on all sides by some sort of casing thing. So in this case, our casing is the liquefied ender, resonant ender. That's what I was looking for, resonant ender. So increasing the size of this a little bit will make this a significantly more powerful and more efficient reactor, which is good. I mean, it's not like I'm lacking yellorium, especially considering if we look in our ME system, I have a lot more of it. Although it seems like my ender quarry is not mining any more up, which is interesting. Huh. Oh, well, no, that's sulfur. That is interesting. And that concerns me a little bit. That means I might have to mine somewhere other than the deep dark, because I need to get... Yellorium is one of the most important things I can actually mine, honestly, if I'm going to be running all of my power off a big reactor. If you know, let me know in the comments. Can you find yellorium in the deep dark. Please let me know. But guys, that is going to do it for this episode. We designed our RFTools room, and we got into Cryotheum a bit as well. So yeah, there you have it. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.